So our third question is discuss India as a secular state. Our first part is we have to discuss India as a secular state. Second part is we have to compare it with the secular principles of US Constitution. We have to compare with the secular principles of US Constitution. So see, don't you think this question is also simple? This is directly from the topic of secularism, and under secularism we always read comparison of Indian secularism and Western secularism. So in place of Western, the name US Constitution is given. So I think this is also a direct question only. Okay, so let's discuss the structure, introduction, body and conclusion. So what you will do in introduction, you can simply discuss the definition of secularism, because all the other aspects will be written in the comparison with US Constitution. So here you can simply define secularism. Okay, and in body you have two parts. First you have to discuss India as secular state, and in second part you have to compare, and you can conclude accordingly with the positive looking conclusion way forward. Okay, so let's start. So what you can write in introduction, basically you can write about secularism, that secularism establishes relation between a state and its relation with religion. Okay, so relation between state and religion. And if you want to mention, you can mention about 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act also, that the word secular was added with this amendment act. These all things, to these all things you can introduce your answer. Now coming to the main body part, and first we have to discuss India as a secular state. India as a secular state. So see, basically we have to highlight the points which will say that yes, India is a secular state, means the points which will confirm the secular character of India. Okay, so how you can write this? First of all, you can discuss the constitutional provisions, that yes, India is a secular state. So in constitutional provisions you can discuss Article 14, right to equality, irrespective of any religion, every citizen is equal. Okay, you can discuss Article 15, right against discrimination. Okay, so here you can discuss famous Indira Sahni case, which deals with the reservation to different caste irrespective of their religion. Okay, so in constitutional provision you can discuss this. Yeah, and yes, you can discuss about the right to freedom of religion under Article 25 to 28. Okay, so this is the first factor which says that India is a secular state. Okay, now coming to the second factor. In second factor, you can discuss about the role of state in India. So what is the role of state in India? That state recognizes each and every religion and respects each and every religion equally. Like for example, it provides Hajj subsidy. Okay, it also make various provisions for Hindu pilgrims. Okay, it celebrates various festivals like Eid, Diwali, these all things. Okay, so Indian state have equal respect for all the religions. Third point what you can discuss is about the concept of religious minorities. Religious minorities, because India is a diverse country, and under Article 29 and 30, religious minorities have the right to protect their culture. Right? Now, fourth, you can discuss the respect of diversity in India. How we can say there is respect of diversity in India? For example, there are various religions are governed by various personal laws. For example, we have Hindu Marriage Act. For example, we have Muslim personal laws. For example, we have Special Marriage Act. Even if some people want to marry outside their religion, so we have Special Marriage Act also. So in a way, diversity is also respected in India. So because of these four provisions, we can say that India is a secular state. Okay. Now we have to compare. We have to do comparison. And whenever we have to do comparison, so writing in tabular form is a very good practice. We have to compare between Indian constitution and USA constitution with respect to secularism. Okay, so see what we can say, in India there is equal respect for all religions. There is equal respect for all religions. And what we can say, in USA there is complete separation. There is complete separation. That is, religion is only a personal matter for USA. Okay. Second thing you can say, that in India, no, there are special provisions for religious minorities. Religious minorities have special provisions under Article 29 and 30. But in USA, all the citizens are treated equally. No special provision for anyone. Okay. Now, coming to third thing, India has freedom of religion, USA also has freedom of religion. Okay, freedom of religion. Here also freedom of religion. But there is a difference. In India, if there are some evil practices in a particular religion, then government has to intervene and government has to do reforms. But in the case of USA, there is no interference. Whatever the case may be, there is no interference. For example, sati was part of Hindu religion, but then it was considered evil practice. So now it is eliminated. Now it is no longer practiced. But in USA, no, there will be no interference of the state government. Okay. Now you can discuss one more point, that no, in India, the diversity is respected. How we can say diversity is respected? In India, if there is procession or program of any religious community, it can be held in public places. It can be held in public places. Okay. But if we talk about diversity or religious programs or festivals, they cannot be done in public institutions in USA. And the processions or display of culture, display of various cultures in USA is also very limited. Okay, so I think we have discussed these 4 points, and even if you have extra points, you can add here. Okay, so basically we compared secularism in both the countries. Now coming to conclusion. So see, in conclusion, you can write that though India is a secular state, but still the secularism in India is facing various challenges. So you can discuss various examples, like the issue of communal violence, like the issue of cow vigilantism. These all things you can discuss. These all issues are threats for the secularism in India. Okay, and Indian government must take various steps to respect the religious diversity in India to ensure unity in diversity. So yes, I think we addressed all the 3 parts of this question, and yes, that's all from my side. Thank you.